Hello there and welcome to today's video in which I'm going to be making some really cute little Christmas characters as pins, so let's go get started. So I'm going to start with my snowman pins. So I've got some white polymer clay here, so I just need to fashion it into like a basic round shape really, and I'll give that a clean with my wet wipe because white clay is a bit of a nightmare, as I'm sure you'll realise if you've worked with it before. And I'll pop that on some parchment paper because it makes it really easy to, move it around and stuff. So I'm going to give him a little carrot nose. So I need to make a little carrot with some orange polymer clay here, and I'll add in some detail. And with my medium-sized ball tool, I'll create a little crevice basically for my carrot nose. And I'll pop on some coal with some black polymer clay. And incidentally, I do have a list of the tools that I use during this tutorial down below in the description, so by all means go and check those out. So I'll give him a little mouth, and I want to make him a nice winter's hat because he's a bit cold, is my snowman. So I've got some really nice kind of teal coloured clay here, so just going to go around the sides to ensure that it's nice and clean. And I'll cut out just a very basic kind of crescent shape really. And I'll flatten down the edges with my wet wipe here. And I just want to cut that to size ever so slightly. And to ensure that the hat sits well, I'll just pop on some white polymer clay at the top and just really try and push that in with my wet wipe. It's just really to ensure that the hat sits well, so I can now pop that on, like so. So I need to make the bottom of the hat. So again, I'm just going to go in with my cookie cutter here and create just a very basic shape like so. And I'll stretch that out ever so slightly. And now I can basically make some indentations with my blade cutting tool here. I'm using the reverse side, so I'm not cutting through. And once that's done, I'll add a little bobble and create some texture in there with my ball tool like so. So there we go, he's all done. So I'm going to make my Santa pin now. So I've got some flesh coloured clay here, just in a kind of circle shape again. So I want to make my Santa a beard, so I'm going to make a very basic kind of tool really in order to be able to create some nice curved shapes in that beard. So I've got a tea light candle casing here, and I basically need to cut out some of the edging like so. Just need to be kind of careful with my scissors here. And I'll just wrap that around a tool like so. And now I've got the desired shape, I can make my beard. Nice and easy. It might take you a few attempts to get yours right, but I think I'm kind of used to doing this now because I've done it a few times. So just going to take the top off and remove the rest of the clay, and voila, my beard is all done. So I'll flatten down the top like so, and then just pop that onto his face. And I'll create a very basic moustache here as well, so I can pop those on like so, and give him a little nose. And I'm keeping things really easy, so for his eyes I've just got some tiny lengths of black clay, and I'll curve those over and pop them on, along with some little pink cheeks. And I want to give Santa a hat, so I've got some really nice glittery red clay here, so just going to cut that into, it's kind of like a triangle shape, and pop that on like so. And once I'm happy with that, I can flatten down the edge like so with my wet wipe. And for the base of the hat, I've got some white polymer clay again, and once I've sized that up, I'll create some texture like so. And then pop that on. And I'll finish him off with the little bobble on the top again, so once I'm happy with that, I'll just create a load of texture again like so, and little Santa is all done. So finally I'm going to make my little elf pin, so again I've got some flesh tone clay here, and I'll pop on a little nose. And with my scalpel I'm going to create a very basic mouth shape, and I want to ensure that he looks pretty happy. And I'll just go in again with my needle tool here, just to really define the line really. And I've got a teeny tiny bit of the flesh tone clay here to create a little bottom lip really. You can give him both lips if you want to, but I think the bottom lip works pretty well on its own. And again I'm going to give him some really easy eyes just with some black polymer clay like so. And my little elf needs some ears, so I'll just pop on a couple of ears like so, and just really try and blend those in with my wet wipe. And it's a green hat this time around, so again I'll cut that into like a triangle shape really, like so. And before I pop his hat on, I'll just give him a suggestion of some hair just by his ears. And now his hat can go on. And again I'll flatten that in. And before I add the bottom of his hat, I'm going to give him some suggestion of hair just under his hat like so. And his bobble. And to finish him off, I'll give him a couple of pink cheeks like so. So now my little pins are all done and ready to bake. And at this point you'll need to refer to your own brand of polymer clay's baking instructions. So now my pins are all baked and cooled. I can add some pin attachments to the back now, so I'll just use some Araldite 2-part epoxy glue. And here they are, all done. Hope you enjoyed it. Give it a like if you got this far, and I'll see you again soon.